Yes, welcome back to 3-Hour News Show, and you're still watching our signature segment, See the Stories. And today, we'll have a discussion, an interesting discussion with an inspiring young woman from Indonesia who recently climbed and raised an Indonesian flag on her 19th summit in Argentina. So without further ado, please welcome Khansa Syahlaa. Hi, Khansa.
Hi, Kak.
Hi, good afternoon. How are you?
I'm very good. How are you?
I'm good too. Thank you for asking. Okay, so I got the information that you just got back from to Indonesia last week.
Yes.
From Aconcagua. So this is the photo. By the way, congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So I'm really curious about the trip, on your trip in Aconcagua. Could you please tell me about that?
Okay, so I just got back from Argentina about 2 weeks ago, and I just got back from the summit of the Aconcagua. It's the highest mountain in South America. So I've been climbed the 7th summit world. It's the Mount Cartens Pyramid in Papua, Mount Kilimanjaro in Africa, Mount Elbrus in Russia, and then the 4th is Mount Aconcagua in Argentina. It's about 6,900, so it's very high, and until now it's the highest mountain I've ever hiked. I'm very blessed until now I can get to the summit, and then I can go back to Indonesia still healthy.
Okay, so we will dig more information about that. Yes. But before that, I saw the article and also a photo on your Instagram that you met the Minister of Youth and Sport, Mr. Dito. He gave you the flag of Indonesia. I believe that this is the flag, right?
This is the flag, yeah.
Okay, and then could you please tell me about that? You got the support from the Minister of Youth and Sport.
Yeah, and thankfully from before I went to the Aconcagua, Mr. Dito and from the Menpora supporting me, and also the Mr. Deputy, and then they're very welcome and very supporting me in every aspect, and then they gave me the flag to I make it on the summit, and then it feels very good to be supported by everyone in Indonesia, especially Mr. Dito, and then I'm very happy and I'm very glad to be supported by them.
Okay, you flew to Argentina on January 20th.
Yes, January 20th.
Okay, so could you please elaborate what the first thing you do when you touch down Argentina, and then how long is the preparation take before you climb the Aconcagua?
Okay, so the first thing I do at Argentina, I sleep, because the different time between Indonesia and Argentina is 10 hours. Indonesia is more ahead, and so from Jakarta, we go flight to Bangkok, and then from Bangkok we go to Ethiopia, and then from Ethiopia we go to Brazil. From Brazil we go to Argentina. So it's about 2 days flight, 30 hours flight more. So
such a long flight.
Very, very long flight. It's a very tiring day. So when I get touched down in Mendoza, it's the city where the mountains there. I just sleep all day long, and then because I have a free day before tomorrow, I go to the mountain. So the preparation itself, I took about 2 years from the visa, from the physical. Like I go running, I go like about maybe 10 mountain before I go to Aconcagua. So the 10 mountain is to prepare to summit to Aconcagua, because Aconcagua, before I go climb to Aconcagua, I know that this mountain is going to be very hard for me, because it's going to be my highest mountain I've ever hiked, because it's 6,900. And then the last mountain I've ever hiked, the highest is in Kilimanjaro, it's 5,800. So it's different about 1,000. And the challenge when we go to the mountain, which is very high, is the altitude sickness. We can get very nauseous, we get headache, we get stomachache, like everything we can get. And the very bad part, maybe you can go to the worst part is we dying. So I prepare for that for 2 years. I go studying about the mountain. I go like talking with other people who already climbed this mountain, and then they gave me advice and everything. And then I really took care of myself before I go climb this mountain. I eat very, very healthy. I sleep well, and because it's very important for us in there. We have to drink about 5 liters. It's very crazy actually.
5 liters.
5 liters a day.
One day.
One day.
Okay.
Because yesterday when I went there, in the second day, when I checked the saturation of my oxygen, it's about actually it's normal. It's 96. And then tomorrow when I go check again, it's go down by 81. So my saturation is very bad, and then my guide told me that I should drink more, and then I drink more, and then I get healthy, I get better, so I just recovery, and then I get past, and then in this 13 days of the expedition, I get to the summit of the Aconcagua.
Okay, so you spent 13 days.
13 days.
Okay, so when you were on the way to the top of
Yes.
Aconcagua, what were the challenge?
The challenge is so many because this mountain is very high. The wind, the cold, it's about -10 yesterday when I go to the summit. The wind is very strong. I barely stand, like the wind make me want to go there. So it's very hard, and then mentally it was very difficult because every day the helicopter of evacuating people flew like every hours.
Why?
Because there's so many people sick there and they cannot go to the summit. So it affects my mental health actually, because they are adults. So like I'm 17, so I'm scared, like, can I make it to the summit? I'm kind of questioning until the summit day. I'm still questioning, can I still make it, or I just give up? But I'm thinking that I've been waiting for this moment for 2 years. I've prepared for this for 2 years, and then a lot of people supporting me in Indonesia, so I don't want to lose the change. So I just go to the summit, and then thankfully I get to the summit.
Okay, thankful, but you nailed it.
Yes.
Even though that
Thank
maybe
you so
the
much.
first time, I mean, like, it's normal if we doubt ourselves,
Yes, sir.
because what you do is really big, but in the end, you nailed it,
Yeah.
and you prove it to the world that you can do it. Okay, so maybe I'm quite curious about what you're wearing. Okay, you mentioned before that the preparation that you do, and of course, there are like the specific equipment that you wear. So could you please tell me what were you wearing this?
Okay, so this is my summit apparel. In Aconcagua, we have to wear a helm because the summit day is very like this. So, and the rock there is very slippery. So the rock can go to our head. So it's secure to wear a helm. And then it's a goggles because it's very near to the sun, so we cannot open our goggles. And then I bring my flag there, the one who Mr. Dito gave me, and then I wear about 8 layers of jacket.
Oh,
So it's
so
very
many.
It's very many because it's very cold there, and then to bring myself is just heavy. So myself heavy, and then the jacket I also wear the pants 3 layers, and my shoes is about 7 kilo because it's double boots, not the typical shoes like we wear, not because it's double boots this high, so it's very heavy. And then I bring my bag too. It's about 5 kilo.
5 kilo.
5 kilo.
Oh my God.
Because I have to bring a lot of water. So it's a very hard day because it's very cold. I have to bring a lot of things. So it's very challenging this summit day.
Well, I can imagine that it's very challenging. Okay, so were you with your dad, or
Yes,
maybe
I'm
with the
with my
other
dad.
teams?
So from Indonesia, I go with my dad, only with my dad, the 2 of us. And
Okay.
then when in Argentina, we go meet by our guide. So in the mountain, it's the three of us.
Okay, so you have mentioned, you have elaborated the things that you face, the challenges from the wind and the temperature, and also the other obstacles. When you got to the top of the mountain, what do you feel? What did you feel at that moment?
100 meters before I get to the summit, I already cry. Like, is it real that I get to the summit? Because at that time the weather is not so good. It's very windy until I cannot like stand right. So even my guide told me that you only have 15 minutes in the summits because the bad weather is coming and the snowstorm is coming. And then yes, when I go down, the snowstorm is coming and then everything's go white, everything's snow everywhere. So it feels very good. And then the first thing I do is I'm crying. I hug my dad. I thank him, and then I'm just very, very blessed. I'm very happy, and you know, it feels very unreal. Like I've been waiting for this for 2 years, and then it's my dream. Yeah, I can't really make a word to it, but I'm really happy.
If you can make the word about it on the top of the mountain, maybe you can make that word right now. What do you want to say? Like maybe like I'm proud of myself or something?
I'm very proud of myself, and I'm very thankful for myself for still want to trying, for still want to fight for this, and I thank everyone who's still supporting me because I cannot go this far without the support by everyone.
Yeah, you should be proud of yourself because like the first moment and also the last moment I go climbing, it was like 2015 when I was in college, and it's only like Tumat Babu mountain, and I didn't get to the top. And even though that I didn't get to the top, I felt like I'm kind of like proud of myself.
Yes, yes.
You know, and also like the moment when you're in a mountain, I personally think that I am on that closer. I'm in the closest point to my creator. How about you?
Yes, it's very true because I also feel that way. It feels like I'm closer to my God, and then I can be myself more because, you know, I cannot feel what I feel in mountain. In the city is very different. Like I feel like I'm also at my home in the mountain for some reason because I really love and I really enjoy. It's my comfort zone, my comfort thing. So I love to be in mountain.
In the mountain.
Yeah.
So this is your home. The top of the mountain is your home, and then this is the backyard. And you've been to like 90 mountain peaks.
Yes, 90.
In the Indonesian and also in the Alpes mountains. So if you compare to the other mountains, of course they have like their own charm. Okay, their own view. What do you think? What is the best view so far that you feel like, okay, this is like compared to the other mountain, this is the best one?
Okay, I think in Indonesia, everyone's agree that it's going to be Mount Rinjani in Lombok. And I think everyone at least once in their life should go there because Rinjani is known as the best view. Their lake is very good and the summit's very challenging, but it's very worth it when we go to the summit. So I think Rinjani has the best view in Indonesia, and in the other country, I think it maybe Mount Kilimanjaro in Africa because it's tropical mountain, but there's a lot of other places too. Like when you go there, it's very different with other mountain because there's a forest there and then like a savanna. So it's very good mountain. You should go there.
Okay, I hope
Yes.
I hope that I could go there, but I think I'm just gonna start with the Papandayan first.
Papandayan.
That's the
It's very
easiest
good.
one
Yes,
and
yes.
the beginner friendly, I guess. Okay, so you know, like you're really busy doing this. Like it's 90. I mean, like you're only like 17.
I'm
You have
17.
that 17, sweet 17
Yeah.
on
Mount Agung in Bali.
Mount Agung in Bali,
Yeah.
and then like you have climbed 90 mountain peaks. I mean, like it's a lot. How could you manage your school and these mountains?
Thankfully, from the elementary school, I get the scholarship because I go climb mountain, and then now I'm I'm a 12th grade student in SMA Lab School Jakarta, and then they're very support their student with their skills, not the only academical skills. So when I go climb Mount Aconcagua, they really just give me like, you should go there. You can you can study later, but you should go summit first. And then yes, I go climb, and then when I go down, I just study again. And then because I'm still a student, it's my first priority is to studying because I'm also a 12th grade student because I should go to a university later. So it's a very tough time, but yeah, I managed to make it. Yes.
But I heard that you, before this Khansa,
Yeah.
you were a shy person,
Yeah.
also like afraid of the dark. Actually, I'm afraid of the dark. How could you be like this one right now?
Okay, so actually, the first time I went to the mountain, it's because of my dad. My dad is a climber too he's in high school. Then I got inspired from him. He told me a lot of stories in mountain. He gave me a picture of him in the mountains, and then I get curious. Like, I think I should go to the mountain. I think it's going to be fun. And then, yes, it is fun. The first mountain is Mount Bromo for me. It's, when I'm 5 years old, and then when I'm 7 years old, I go to Mount Rinjani, but I don't get to the summit. I just in Pelawangan Sembalun because my dad just let me be there because so I have the curiosity so I can go back to the peaks again. And then I go to the Mount Semeru, Mount Mahameru in when I was 14, about 8 years old. And then it's the gate, it's my gate to the 7th summit of Indonesia. So I get to study a lot of things. I get to meet a lot of people when I have to talk with them. I get to be more independent. I get to make a tent. I get to put my own sleeping bag. I get to packing my own bag. And then at first I used to be a very introvert person. I cannot talk to a person. I cannot see their eyes. But in the mountain, we have to be ready with the condition there. So I be more brave. I can make my own decision there. I get to meet a lot of people, so we can get a new perspective. And then, yeah, being in mountain has taught me a lot.
Okay, so then here you are not only doing the 7th summit of Indonesia, but also the 7th summit of the world program. So for the next plan, so what is that? What is your next plan? Maybe like you're gonna like climb another mountain, and of course you already done this 4 mountains from this 7th summit program, and the other 3, are you gonna do it maybe next year or where?
Okay,
when?
So in the 7 summits, it's 3 left is Mount Vincent Massif in Antarctica, Mount Denali or McKinley in Alaska, and then the last is Mount Everest in Himalaya, the highest mountain in the world. I think maybe next year, but I'm still consult with the other 7 summiters because the last 3 mountains, this is the hardest mountain in the 7th summit of the world. They have their own challenge. Like Everest is the highest mountain, and the Vincent is very cold because it's in Antarctica. Denali is very technical, so I have to like think and study more about those mountains, and then when I get the decision, it's going to be next year, I hope.
Okay. So, the other question, if you're not doing what you're doing right now, you're not a climber, what you become now?
I cannot get to my head because I've been in the mountain since I was a child, so I cannot imagine myself as a different one. But I think beside the mountain, I'm just a student who always studying. Yeah.
Okay, the last question, between school and mountains, which one?
Well, that's a hard one. But can I go answer with school and the mountain?
Okay,
School
so
in the
both of them.
mountain.
Okay, so school is important and mountain is important. So if you can do both, why not?
Why not? Yeah.
Why not? Okay, so Khansa, thank you so much for sharing your story with us. And we are so proud of you. And we hope that there are more Indonesian youth out there just like you who will make the nation proud. And see, the stories will continue after the break. Don't go anywhere.